We won an Emmy for the Star Wars show for an Arrested Development parody we did.
No.
That Ron was involved in.
No.
So first of all, thank you for our Emmy.
You're welcome. Hey, I'm Tony Hale. Welcome to the Star Wars show. These people are very, very cool.
This is the Star Wars Show!
Hello and welcome to the Star Wars Show, the only Star Wars show on the internet coming to you from behind the scenes of a mystery shoot.
Speculate about where we are and what we're doing all you want, internet. We're not telling.
Oh no, I'll tell them.
No, don't.
We're making a mayonnaise commercial.
No, we aren't.
Or are we?
Let's go to the news. D23 Expo took place last weekend, and it was filled with Star Wars news and information that will assuredly keep you theorizing on the internet for months to come.
On Friday, during the Disney Plus panel, Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy took the stage along with surprise guests Diego Luna and Alan Tudyk to talk about their new untitled series coming to the streaming service.
And while they joked about not having a title, they did reveal that the series is in pre-production.
We also learned that the new season of Star Wars: The Clone Wars will be coming to Disney Plus in February of 2020.
Oh, and Ewan McGregor is back as Obi-Wan Kenobi in an all-new live-action series coming to Disney Plus.
The untitled series is set 8 years after the events of Revenge of the Sith and will go into production next year. It's only set 8 years after because that's how much older he's gotten in the last 20 years.
Yeah, it's science or something. That's not all. The cast and crew of The Mandalorian took the stage to reveal a brand new trailer for the upcoming series, giving us a look at this gritty new live-action show, which debuts on November 12th.
Then on Saturday, Kathleen Kennedy, J.J. Abrams, as well as the cast of Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker took to the stage to reveal a brand new poster for the film.
The poster shows Rey and Kylo engaged in a watery battle while the face of the Emperor looms overhead.
More importantly, attendees were treated to a reel showcasing moments from the entire saga, culminating in new, never-before-seen shots from Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker.
It was intense. One minute the crew is watching a party on top of some rocks, then the next C-3PO's eyes turn red, Kylo and Rey are fighting on water, and then Rey goes all dark side and has a double-bladed saber.
What does it all mean?
We'll find out soon enough when Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker hits theaters on December 20th, but you can watch that reel right now on StarWars.com.
Darth Vader, who had a brief voiceover cameo in the Rise of Skywalker reel, was also present at D23 Expo during ILM X Lab's Vader Immortal panel.
Guests were treated to new looks at concept art for the upcoming Episode 2, as well as new footage, and learned that you'll be able to train in the ways of the Force with Darth Vader, like being able to force lift objects as well as throw a lighted lightsaber at an enemy.
It's everything I've ever wanted. For more on Vader Immortal Episode 2, including a look at the new creature, the Dark Ghast, check out StarWars.com/SWS.
D23 Expo attendees were also the first to learn about the new Star Wars themed vacation experience coming to Florida.
Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser is a first of its kind immersive experience taking guests aboard the luxury Starship Halcyon as they embark on a 2-day journey amongst the stars where guests will interact with other characters and become active participants in an unfolding galactic journey.
I'm so excited for you. Hopefully we can sneak Kevin on board like we did for our cruise episode.
Yeah, I hope so.
That'll be so much fun.
Guests were also treated to a glimpse at the new attraction coming to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, Star Wars: Rise of the Resistance, including an escape from 2 giant AT-ATs and a lightsaber coming through the roof.
For more on all the Star Wars coming to the Disney resorts, check out StarWars.com/SWS.
And for more breaking news from around the galaxy, keep it locked to StarWars.com.
That was a lot of news.
I need a nap.
If Forky had to answer, Forky, what is Star Wars?
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, he would break it down because he would go, A, what's a star? And B, I don't even know what a wars is. So don't even put those words together. So he'd have to just get to the basic of a star and a war. And then once somebody described him, oh, well, a star's in the sky and a war is like battle, he'd be like, I don't want a part of it.
You're watching the Star
Wars show.
Oh, hello, sir.
How are you?
Giancarlo. Hey. Oh, how's it going, man?
Yeah, man, it's so good.
It's so good. What's up, dude?
See you. You get to be on this side of the fence. How that happened?
Because I told them I know Dave Filoni, and so they let me.
Right, that won't get you that far.
I haven't seen you since Celebration.
Yeah,
You stepped out on stage.
Since April.
Can I just ask you, like, if we're gonna shake hands, can we do?
Oh, boy.
Yeah! First time anybody's ever asked
Yeah,
him.
first
time
time ever.
today. First time in the last 15 minutes.
First time in the last 50 years.
You got to watch the trailer for the first time with the audience? How did it feel? How did it look? What did you expect?
I can't wait to get done with all this press so I can go back and really watch it. There was just such great energy in the crowd, and I just remember some flashes. I kind of black out when I get adrenaline, so I have to go back and watch it, but was it good? Did you like it?
It was wonderful.
See, I didn't pay attention because I was watching the people watching the trailer, knowing that I could watch it online finally, like repeatedly over and over and over and over.
It is exciting because I want the fans to see this. We're all very proud of it. We've been working hard on it, so it's really exciting when they see it. It's also relieving because it's less things you have to keep secret. I'm always super thankful for that, so I can't wait for episodes to get out.
Listen,
I'm listening.
you're an IG droid.
Apparently.
I don't know how you were when you were a kid. I was kind of obsessed with IG-88. Was this a cool thing for you to do?
Yeah, just to be involved in this was amazing. You know, IG-11, I like to think it's made in the same factory as IG-88. I think that
77 better or 77 worse?
77 more rich. I mean, it's like, you know, like there's like the later Trans Ams were kind of cool, but the earlier Trans Ams were like, those are the ones you want. You know, you want the Smokey and the Bandit one.
Yeah.
You know, and that's like where IG-11 is.
Once again, you are a bad man.
I'm a bad man. I think it's just I look so intense. I have the greatest costume in the whole world. My goodness, thank you so much. My first time seeing the trailer too, just like you, and very, very excited that the through line and the moral turpitude of this particular show has held up. It's strong.
This is like if you had a $250 million movie. That's how that looked. That did not look like something that you're going to be watching in your home on your television. That thing looked so amazing.
The aesthetic of this thing, we started off with trooper buckets on spikes.
It's a cool image.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's something that I've always wanted to see. And like a lot of it just comes down to that for me over the years is I'm a fan and I would like to see some of these things and I hope people want to see them too. And if you grew up a Star Wars fan, we all like a lot of the same things about that universe. And John and I definitely have so many things in common. You know, we are just having fun.
We got to see more glimpses of other characters, more glimpses of other places. Can you tell us anything about Cara Dune yet?
I loved putting on her uniform. I loved wearing that every day. And that's big because when you put something on every day for months and months, in the beginning you're like, oh, this is amazing. And then at the end you're like, get it off me. And at no point was I like, get it off me.
Gina Carano was like, oh, you sounded so sexy. And I was like, mm-mm. She's like, what do you mean? I was like, that wasn't me, that was Werner Herzog. And she was like, oh.
To be fair, Werner Herzog did sound sexy.
He did. Always does. It's almost like all of the derelict background characters of the bar in the very first Star Wars movie that we ever saw in the movie theater is now front and center. Just sort of like the edgier background of the world building gets to come center stage, which means bring Werner Herzog into the mix.
You've gotten to play in some very big sandboxes over the last couple years.
Yeah.
How did it feel to be directing an episode of a Star Wars show?
It's one of those experiences like you just know isn't going to happen, so you don't even bother dreaming about it. So when you turn up, you're like, oh, this is a dream I didn't even know I had, and it's come true. It was just very surreal and strange. We shot the whole thing in a very similar style to the original films, and so that stuff like keeps it grounded in the universe. And then, you know, we had like a lot of practical effects and a lot of creature design, and all of that just to be on set around that stuff, there's nothing like it.
The Star Wars trilogy for me as a kid, I always wanted to be there. I went, wow, this is amazing. It gave me courage. It kind of taught me how to be respectful, how to be a man, how to face challenge. To be in this particular piece that pulls all of these really vivid and incredible visuals and emotions from a story that is galactic, man, it's like I've stepped into an iconic franchise and I'm so proud to be here.
This is no big prediction, but I think this is going to change what a lot of stuff that's made for television or for streaming is going to look like. And I got another one that I can say, hey, that's Carl Weathers up there.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Carl. He did that one. He initiated that one.
I both can and totally can't believe you got Carl Weathers to do the Predator handshake.
It's all on the wrist, baby. Just tap it in.
Cute. Also, man, there was so much news in the episode this week that we totally forgot to mention the costumes that were on display on the show floor.
Yes, that's right. Not only did we get to see the Trooper exhibit from Comic-Con, but we also got to see the all-new Jet Trooper, which has a jetpack as part of the armor, as well as the costumes of Cara Dune and the Mandalorian from The Mandalorian.
It's super cool stuff, which you should definitely check out right now on StarWars.com.
And because there was so much Star Wars last week, we want to know what got you hyped.
Let us know using the hashtag StarWarsHype, and we'll feature our favorites here next week.
Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and do your dad a favor and turn out the lights when you leave the room.
Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.
You're just opening the door, you're yelling outside to your friends, the air conditioning is on. What is he paying to cool the whole neighborhood?
They can see your house from space.
The man's a saint.
He's just
That's
trying
all.
to pay the electric
He's just
bill.
trying to, you don't know how hard he works.
Hi, I'm Catherine Hahn. You're watching the Star Wars show.
I'm Randall Park, and you're watching the Star Wars show.
I'm Kat Dennings, and you're watching the Star Wars show.
The Emmy-winning Star Wars show.
Emmy winning.
Emmy winning. So they said.